Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the pre-market live show. Today is Thursday, June 12th, and we are cruising right through June. But first, let's look at the market. And all information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only. It's not intended as financial advice. So always do your due diligence. How is everybody this morning? How about that HCTI and GNLN? Both of them popping up. HCTI over 100% right there. Market looks a little bit red. Here you go. This is what the heat map looks like right there. And Microsoft, Apple was just green. It came down. Oracle's up. And the rest of the map looks a little bit red. The SPY is down this morning right now, down 270. So we'll see what's going on there. It does look like it's pulling back, maybe a little healthy. I don't know. We'll have to see. I just was looking at some of the big caps in Mag 7, and they're pulling back a little. But first, let's go through our Joe Lee's jumpers right here, EONR. Let's take a look at it. It did jump up a little bit, and let's see. It was running up yesterday. I know that. 40. What was it yesterday? 44 to 55. And then let's see. Today it just spiked up 259. It's coming back down to 49. So it could be pulling back there. EONR, EQ right here. Let's see that one. EQ Aquilio. Remember this one? We've been looking at this, and this is running up yesterday as well, and a little bit this morning. So there you go with your EQ. We were early for that. And of course, our green lane's up over a penny, and it's cruising up, looking pretty good finally. And that's rolling. And GTI, look at this bad boy. We were looking at it the other day after that run up. I just pulled it back up and said, hey, that might be setting back up. And there we go with that. And of course, HCTI over 100% right there. And that's looking pretty. So here we go. A lot of poppers up over 2 cents. Look at that bad boy HCTI rolling right along. And there you go. Houston. Good morning, Luis Rodriguez and everybody else. Houston American Energy Corp is running up there and looks pretty good. So there you go. Houston running up pretty nice. And Indo is running up nice as well. And that one doesn't look bad right there. So there you go. INDO. Look at that bad boy. That's run up pretty good too. So that looks like it could keep a little momentum. MFI right there has been running up, and that's a Hong Kong software application. It's been running up and ran up pretty good yesterday, but it's probably going to be topping out at this point. And PTLE, here we go. PTLE right here. That's trying to curl up, as a matter of fact. And let's see what's going on with PTLE. Yeah, that's trying to curl up. It's not looking too bad right there. We might have to keep an eye on that one. And Saver One SVRE. We just looked at it the other day. I know it recently split right there. We were just looking at it. And there you go. It's running up on the reverse split. So it must have just reverse split. So keep an eye on that one. And that's SVRE and XTIA. We were looking at that aerospace and defense one run up yesterday. We were early for that. And ZCMD. That's a crazy one. ZCMD right here was running up, it looks like, and pulling back at the moment, but did have some nice run up. ZMCD. What the heck is it? ZC. Holy cow. ZCMD. There we go. It's a China one. And it was running up a little bit. Zongcheo or something. I have no idea what that's called, but that was moving up there. And there you go with your Joe Lee's jumpers. Thank you very much, Asian Joe Lee. Greatly appreciate them. And here we go with our laptop lowdowns. Let's take a look and see what's going on with these real quick. ARAI. Let's see. Just kind of hanging out. It is getting set up right there in BIYA. Let's see, just kind of pulling back at the bottom. That's a good lowdown. And how about Inovia? EYEN. And that was run up the other day and pulling back. Gels was run up the other day, and that's pulling back, but that could set up right there. KWM, another one. K-Wave ran way up, and this one looks like it was still running up a little bit. Remember this popper right here? KWM. And there you go. It did pop up, and it's just kind of hanging out. This one could get set up again, guys. We might have to keep an eye on this KWM again. And we ran that up real quick. And Marin right here. MRIN. This one took a nice rip the other day, pulling back, curling back up, not looking bad. How about our friend Mullen? What is Mullen doing besides probably pulling back? Look at all these S's on. I mean, they're just mad reverse splits all the time. And Mullen is pulling back in OMH. That is trying to move back up after that dip. It's hitting the line. I'll have to look at it today. I've been checking it out. SAFX right here. That looks like a shell company. It's a chemical company. And it was run up. Let me take a better look over here. Yeah, it was run up and definitely pulled back, that's for sure. And TPST is Tempest, and this one's pulling back and had just recently run up. And VVPR right here, that one's not looking bad to try to roll back up. Let me see that one again. VVPR. And yeah, that one has potential to roll back up. Keep an eye on that VVPR. And there you go with your laptop lowdowns. Thank you, Laptop Travel. And let's take a look and see what else is going on here. What Morgan Stanley was saying something. Hold on, let me read this. Morgan Stanley says the new bull case for stocks is emerging. Morgan Stanley's analyst said in a note Thursday that they believe a new bull case is emerging for stock markets. It follows a rebound driven by a near complete reversal on reciprocal tariffs and a successful de-escalation of trade tensions with China within the last 30 days. So, yeah, I would say things are looking pretty good. Let's put it that way. And of course, we're going to have that pullback, guys. I'm telling you that we're going to see that pullback. It's just a matter of how much it wants to pull back. And it almost looks like it's trying to at the moment right now. Let's go ahead and look at our SPY and our big caps and see what they're up to. Here we go. There's your SPY. It is down 291, so it is coming down pretty good right there. And it's pulling back, and it hasn't been crossing through. So we'll have to see if it does try to pull back, cross up again, and get rolling, or maybe we'll see some pullback right here. And we'll keep an eye on it today, and I'll be watching that to see what's going to happen. Apple's trying to move up. It did pull back yesterday, but it should try to get rolling. I'm telling you, that chart was setting up to get moving. It may have a little more pullback in it, so I'm going to be watching for that, and then it should get just set up. Amazon, same situation. Apple was just in kind of. Amazon just fell into this channel, so we could see some pullback here, and we've been talking about it happening. It just keeps going up, and it also keeps pulling back for a hair, and then keeps cruising back up higher. So maybe it's just pulling back to roll off like Google right there. And let's see, I do that every time with Meta. And Meta, the same situation. So they're all pulling back to the MACD. Microsoft is up. This thing's just an animal right now and just keeps on running. NVIDIA right there is pulled back as well. So, yeah, they all are kind of pulled back a hair. And Tesla right here is even pulling back. So we'll see. It does look like a little pullback coming. So we'll keep our eye on that. And let's take a look and see what the rest of these guys are doing right here. AMC, that is down. I know GameStop was down, and that dipped way down there. And Chewy, that was coming down as well. And Unity's not looking bad, but it's right there up on the 20. And let's see what Netflix is doing. That's actually down. It's still over 1,200 at the moment. And our AVGO, our semiconductors, let's see what Broadcom is up to. It's sitting on that line down a little bit, and I could see these pulling back. MU, that was running up, and I could see that being topped out right there. TSM could still have some room left. It could be some healthy pullback right there. SMCI, that's just pulling back a little bit, nothing too crazy. And AMD right here, that is setting up to run. It's just pulled back a little bit, but still looks good to me. And let's see what's going on with QCOM, because that's been running, and a little bit of healthy pullback as it hit the resistance up there. INTC, Intel, just kind of hanging out right there after it ran up the other day. I was actually surprised it ran up, and we'll see it try to get set back up to curl up again if it can move. And PayPal right here is even down. So the market is down a bit this morning. Snow pulling back. That's been in the top. That could be coming out too. Look at it coming out of the top right there. So maybe we are seeing this pullback. Here's Dell. We knew we were going to see some. It was just a matter of when it was going to come. Palantir, not looking too bad right there. Sophie was setting up and has a little bit of pullback. Still doesn't look bad. And let's see what Mara and Riot are up to. They're down a little, just setting up right there for Mara. Riot's a little healthy, cool pullback. Clean Spark right here is setting up as well. And MicroStrategy down $7 and pulling back. So there you go. And let's look at the old fund that was setting up the other day. That's down just a little bit. DJT's down a hair. So there you go with them guys. And Coinbase and Hood, they're both down. So the market is down a little bit. And I know crypto is down as well. Bitcoin's at 107, 249. Solana's at 158. Ethereum 2748. Ripple 228. And let's see where Cardano was when it comes back up there. And where is it? 68 right there. Yep, 68. So there you go. Bitcoin is pulled back, and so is crypto. Let's take a look at it real quick, see what's going on. And yeah, they are pulling back. They were coming up to the line, pulling back right here. I don't know how much of a dip. It's over to 20. It should just come down like this with it and then roll it back up and keep on going up. Ethereum wasn't looking bad. Same situation. I think it's just a little healthy. And Solana, same thing right there. It's meeting the lines, not looking bad. And Ripple right here is getting set up. You can see that 20 wants to pull it up there. So looks like a little healthy pullback today as the lines are meeting up for crypto. Nothing too crazy. And obviously the market is down a little bit. What's going on? Somebody named Gundich or somebody says gold is no longer for lunatics. As the bond king says, wait to buy the 30-year, the 30-year bond. And then the Dow futures fall. Dollar weakens after Trump revives unilateral tariff threats, and the stocks dollar drop as trade jitters stir risk off. The Fed, not Trump, is back in the driving seat for stocks. I don't know. And dollar skims 2025 low Middle East tensions fuel risk off mood. So I don't even know what they're talking about on any of that stuff. So here we go. Let's see what's happening on our scanner and what else is going on here. We kind of cruised right through the market this morning, that's for sure. So let me know if you guys want to see anything. I see a few. Gold is up 2%. Good morning, DMCG, Luis Rodriguez, and Laptop Travel, and everybody else hanging out. Look at Green Lane and HCTI. Look at that one over 100%. There you go. Some good poppers. GTI right there. And that NCNA is a little pullback. We'll keep an eye on this Top Wealth. That's not looking bad this morning as it runs up in Equilium. We were early with. And what else? That HSDT pulling back a little bit. Wang and Lee pulling back a hair. And let's see what else is on the second page here, because there's only 2 pages. Boeing pulling back. Remember, I did say Boeing was going to see a little pullback there. We should have shorted that thing. Look at that bad boy. Boeing just pulled back. I think we might see that dip coming up. It came up pretty quick. It was setting up the run, and then all of a sudden now it's pulling back. Look. Plug trying to run back up a little bit. RGTI setting up again. So yeah, we may see that dip coming up. We'll see how they play out this morning and today, obviously, but it does look like they're pulling back at the moment. CGTL, that one was running up there. And what's that? YHC, that what is it, like LQR houses or something it says. Anyway, that one was setting up right there. Nothing real crazy. I'm not going to lie. I don't see anything really. Houston was running up. We looked at Powie. That's all right looking. And yeah, nothing too crazy there, guys. So let's take a look and see what you guys want to look at. Here we go. UNH. That should be. I didn't even check that this morning. That's actually pulled back a little bit, but a little healthy. RGTI down a little bit, but that is getting set up. And AIEV, that Thunder thing, is an OTCer now. And that thing's been running up. Thunder Power Holdings. You're right, Luis Rodriguez. That has been looking good. And that Sedge was running up yesterday, pulling back at the moment, it looks like. SEDG And yeah, just a little bit of pullback right there. We'll keep an eye and just see if it's a little healthy. And Oracle right here is run way up. Remember, we were just talking about this the other day as well. Initial jobs claim PPI and the core PPI at 8:30. And good morning, everybody. And the gold is up. HCTI and GN. You don't want to chase them right now, DMCG. That's for sure. But they are up. But we like to get in a lot earlier. But yeah, that's gonna run up and pull back. I mean, it does look like it has some room in it, but you just never know. And it has that look like it's, yeah, who the heck knows where it's going to go from right there. But we knew it was running, that's all. And same with Green Lane. We've been watching this for well under a penny, like a half a cent. So you don't want to be chasing them. We just know that they're all getting in early. That's for sure. That's how we do it. We always find the early poppers and we hit the 100%ers like left and right nonstop. And like I said, I'll be trading them live on the Discord with everybody and posting everything. So be sure to check that out because, like I said, I'll be finishing up the shed office, and then when I get back from Vegas, it's on, guys. So yeah, you don't want to be chasing anything up there, but we catch all the poppers, all the 100%ers. Just listen to the show. We do it every single night and every morning. So if you're just new tuning in, we do the pre-market show every morning, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m., and then we do a late night show at 9 p.m. And it's a lot of fun. We go through the market and a lot of great big community on there, and we talk to everybody and pick out all the poppers. We always know what's going on in the market. So yeah, check it out. That's for sure. And let's face it, pal's a lame duck Fed head. His days are numbered, I would say so. And I still explained it last night. And as well as I can read the economy and the charts, I don't get it, guys. I've been saying it for over a month. I don't understand why the rates weren't getting drop down. And if it's not political, I don't know what it is right there. So I was talking about that. I've mentioned it for over a month. I was saying it before Trump ever even tweeted at anything. I think that I was saying it and he tweeted something about it like 2-3 days after I had mentioned something because I believe Luis Rodriguez sent it to me. And but yeah, and I've been saying it time and time again. I just don't see the argument here. And I went through it last night. I even showed everybody how the market is better than when they were dropping the rates back before the election right here in October and leading up into November. The market's even in better shape, and it's all based on speculation. I just don't understand what the speculation is, but if you want to listen to that from last night, check out last night's show. It was a lot of fun, and I was talking about Covino and Rich and Vegas and all kinds of good stuff. So Halliburton right here. Here we go. That one was running up a little healthy pullback. Does not look bad. So, yeah, some of them running up have a little healthy pullback. That's a good setup right there. And NCI reverse split July 1st or something. Let's look at it. NCI. That is setting up there. Let's see what it's doing right now. You're saying they have a reverse split coming up, possibly. It is getting set up. It ran up. Let's see what's happening right here. That's yesterday. You're right. They probably do have a reverse split coming up. That July 1st. You got it right there. And it's at what, 40 cents, and it's setting up. I mean, they still have some time until that reverse split, so you could get a little pop off right before it. I generally don't like them, knowing that they're going to reverse split and all that good stuff. But at the same time, that one could get set up. Watch that 20 try to meet up with the 50 and see if it pulls back a little, get a better price right there. And maybe it will pop right before the reverse split. They have the earnings before that reverse split, so maybe it'll start to run up right there. Good morning, Doge Mama 9 and Laptop Travel. JB, how are you? And DMCG and a bunch of other people hopping on. Nice to see everybody this morning. Hope everyone's having a great morning. The market's a little bit red, but that's okay. We don't mind. We still pick out all the poppers, all the 100%ers, just like HCTI and GNLN. I mean, I don't think anybody else just goes through the market like our show does and just picks out everything that's going to be popping. And we are always early, guys. I mean, you guys know that. I give out the world events, so before they even happen. So we are early for everything, and I'm telling you, the Discord's going to get crazy. It's already crazy with Ben and Godfather. They crush it already, but I'll be getting wild in there very soon. So Spy is down right there. What's that T-Pet doing? It's just kind of hanging out after yesterday's run up. And NAOV is down a little bit right there. And let's look at that list from Ben SNES, up 10 cents. Like I thought it was up a little bit right there. And that wrap right here, that's up a little bit, kept that momentum going. And GSRT right here is up as well. That one ran up. Remember, I said watch that bad boy in the morning. Did I not say that? Bam, there you go. 1120 to 1180. It's back to 1115. And with the market pulling back, you got to be careful today. ASTS, that was running up yesterday. That looks like it did not make it. I'm surprised, though, because that had some good momentum, but that could just be a little healthy pullback as it wants to get up to that 37. So we'll see if that does just have a little healthy pullback. And that AAOI right there had that momentum. And I said, watch that bad boy. So there you go. We were pretty on point with them. The only one, ASTS, did pull back. The other ones rolled up there, and they were the ones that Bennett asked about from Story Trading. So there you go. And that is the Discord I'm talking about. I'm telling you, it's wild in there. Him and Godfather are always posting great calls with the entries and exits and all that good stuff. And like I said, I'll be posting exits and entries as well. And we will crush the market like HCTI and Green Lane and everything else. So there you go. AGMH, how's that looking these days, Barbara? I'm not even sure, but let's take a look and see what it's doing. It is just kind of pulling back. It ran up the other day, huh? What did it do there? Hold on. Oh, it reverse split and then it ran up. We had stopped looking at it, but it doesn't look too bad coming to roll off of there, huh? Let's see. It did take that nice dip. Let's watch it today. I'll take a look at it today, Barbara. Let's see what it's up to. Maybe it has that roll. It does have that roll off look like it's a possibility there. After that dip, that looks like it bottomed out. It did pop up, pull back. Let me take a better look at that today as it's moving around there. And I will talk about, I'll put that on the list for tonight, I mean, but I'll also look at that and keep you posted. If it starts to look really good, I'll let you guys know. And let's see, I think we already went through them. And Microsoft's the only one that appears to be up. Apple was up, and it's up 15 cents right there. And your SPY is down to 84. So that is what the market is looking like. This NVNI is trying to get set up right there. What's Carnival Cruise doing right here? They're down a little bit, and that one was trying to set up. It's pulling back. Like I said, you do see that pullback look on a lot of these guys, but they were running up in the top like this one. So Holo's pulled back just 2 cents. That's nothing too bad. AREB just sitting there. Plug, that's up a hair. It was trying to crawl back up. Be careful now. And Soundhound, that was pulling back a little bit. Like I said, watch it and see if it gets back down here and tries to bounce back up. It very well could. And let's see what else is going on. QMCO, that one's up just a hair, nothing too crazy. And this boom has been running. It's just kind of hanging out there. What's Dave and Buster's up to? Pulling back this morning. That had a big run up. And the Cheesecake Factory is just kind of hanging tight. So there you go. That's what's going on in the market this morning. There's synergy or something that's setting up. OCGN still going up there. That was a beauty. Lockheed Martin had that huge dip yesterday. I bet that was a great opportunity, guys. And OC right here, that one had that dip yesterday and still looks pretty good. So keep an eye on them ones right there. And let's see if I missed anything that you guys want to look at. And what is it? Wang and Lee not ready yet to pop. Small float. I forgot to look to see if I could even get it, but it was pulling back a little bit. Nah, it's not ready just yet. It's kind of hanging out, but it's getting there. It is going to get crawling off. That's a good look right there for Wang and Lee. So yeah, I would be keeping an eye on Wang and Lee right there. WLGS, and you know that we were looking at that before and had played a couple pops on it. So have a profitable day, everyone. That is right, DMCG. And thanks, JB. Appreciate that. And yeah, there you go. I would say that that's what the market looks like this morning. I don't see anything else real crazy. And I think we are waiting on what was it? The jobs, was it today? Yeah, I think that's what Luis Rodriguez said. He already said it this morning. Initial jobs claim. So yeah, that is today right here. There you are, the PPI and the core PPI initial jobs claims and continuing claims and gas or something like that. So, and then tomorrow, nothing much except the consumer sentiment. And there you go. So that all happens in about an hour. And I'm sure the market's waiting for that. Just like yesterday, I was waiting for the CPI and they came in soft and the market looked pretty good. It does look down. And again, with these tariff worries, guys, the market gets pumped up too high. He's got to pull it back a little bit. And he knows what he's doing. Like I said, they have a master plan. And that's why I don't even understand why the rates or anything else. The market looks better than it has in a long time. So that is what the market looks like. And again, why I don't understand why the rates can't come down. And we do have to finance a bunch of money that we've borrowed in during COVID coming up. So these rates down. I just don't get it if it's not political. It makes zero sense to me. And let's just look at gold real quick before we hop off. GDX right here, that is up and that is rolling up and looking pretty good. JNUG looks like it wants to run up even more, and then UGT looking pretty good this morning. So keep an eye on our gold miners. They are looking pretty right now. And what's Barrick doing right there? That's even jumping up. So we were looking at them, and again, they pull back and run right up. So that's what we're looking at, and it's very possible that the SPY and the big caps do it. The SPY's been trying to curl up. It does have that pullback look, but you have some good support up here, and we know that it's just been pulling back a little bit to roll. So we'll have to look at it today and see how it plays out, especially after that 8:30. I'll be keeping an eye on it, and I'll keep you guys posted right there. But yeah, the gold ones are looking pretty good, I must say. So might want to keep an eye on them, and that's right here, Barrick and them guys, JNUG. So yeah, keep an eye on them because they look really good at the moment, and they look like they're going to roll off and run up a little bit higher. So there you go, everybody. I would say that's a good pre-market review. I think we got everything. I'm just checking it out and seeing. Let me see what's trending over here. And let's take a look. And that Boeing way down, GameStop, TNXP way down. XTIA coming back down. We were looking at that yesterday, that aerospace and defense one had run up right there, and it is pulling back a little bit. Hughes is up. QUBT wants to run up some more. We've been talking about that one running, and it's running up a little bit. And Oracle, we talked about that the other day. And GE looks like it's pulling back. That's a good one that's pulling back right there. And I'm not sure what the Lovesac company is, but it looks like it's pulling back at the moment. LOVE, Lovesac. And yeah, it just is set up pretty bullish right there, pulling back. They do have earnings coming up. Well, that's an interesting look. And we'll have to keep an eye on Love today. It's a furnishing and fixtures. Remember, these guys were all setting up and running up. There you go. I bet most of them did. They were setting up the other day. So there you go, everybody. I would say that's a pretty good pre-market review right there. We got to everything. We checked it all out. Crypto's down a little bit. The Mag 7's down for the most part. Microsoft was up. Apple was up like a few cents. Nothing too crazy right there. 17 cents. And your SPY is down 291. So we'll see what it looks like at 8:30 when these reports come out and what's going to happen there. And that is what it looks like in HCTI, still over 100% right there. So there you go, guys. I would say that's a pretty good one. And all information presented here is for educational and informational purposes only. It's not intended as financial advice. So always do your due diligence. And Love is the best stock token ever. Yeah, I was like, Love, that's pretty good right there. Lovesac company. So I would say so too. You could promote that one. Yeah, just buy some Love. I mean, that's a pretty easy one to promote. So I could only imagine that the marketing and the business people, the business relations people that do with the stock thing must love that one right there. I mean, you could do so many things with that name and that stock symbol. So many positive and cool things to draw attention anyway. So there you go. Love. That is an interesting one. Never even seen it. Well, did we go through it when we went through the furnishing and fixtures ones? Because we went through all of them that one day. There was only a few, but I did just scroll down. Some of them are setting up. Some have already just run up, like we were talking about, and we looked at them before. You can see some of them are just pulling back, and there's that love. And yeah, some of them have run up there. NCL is one of them right here. That took a huge dip. And there you go. So there we are. I would say that looks good. And HCTI is a big runner. So I'll keep you guys posted. Let me know if you guys see anything today. And that's what we're going to end the pre-market show with right there. And it's a little bit red, and we'll see what happens at 8:30. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. Be sure to follow along on YouTube and X and like it and all that good stuff. And I guess that will be it. So be sure to trade smart, lock in those profits. Goodbye. Good luck. See you later. And have a great day, everybody.